What's up, guys? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing some channel mechanics. So we are playing a Brilliant Restoration. 7 mana sorcery returns all artifacts and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. And the cool part is that if we have these enchantment creatures or artifact creatures that get put into the graveyard by using their channel ability, 2 mana, bounce a creature, 3 mana, bring something back to your hand, 3 mana, counter target spell or ability, which is pretty sweet. Then after we get a few of those into the graveyard, we just play a 7 mana card, Brilliant Restoration, and bring all these 6/5s, 5/7s with ward back to the battlefield, and opponent has to deal with them then. And that is a pretty fun way to do it. And so this deck, I've actually been testing it out. It's working pretty well for me. I made a couple extra changes here just recently. I normally had a couple more copies of this. Greater Tanuki, 6 mana, 6/5 with trample, 3 mana to also just go looking for a basic card from the library, which is really nice for ramping up and stuff. But I just noticed I needed even more interaction in the early game. So I just added in an extra card in the early game that gave us life, which is really nice. And it can block things, which is really perfect for what we're needing to do. We have Doomskars, we have all this stuff, but I like Skyclave Cleric because if we play it out as a creature, it's really nice. It's not a land for us, but we can at least bring it back and have it maybe gain us like 4 life, block a bunch of stuff. So this ultimately can be like a, protect our face from about 10 points of damage by itself with just a Restoration of Eiganjo. So pretty sweet stuff there. I like it. And then the rest of the deck is just making sure that we can actually win in the early game, making sure that we can get to 7 mana. So we have a little bit of ramp with Restoration, especially. We do, like I said, we'd had Tanuki beforehand, but I just realized I wasn't ever playing it for this side of it, and I was mostly just ramping up with Restoration or just going for more card draw and just hitting my land drops every single turn, because it was pretty easy when I have Mnemonic Sphere to either just discard, put into the graveyard, draw a card, get some opt out of it, go for a Potion of Healing, hits the battlefield, draws a card, gains us 3 life, protecting our life total a little bit more. And I was able to gain enough life, draw enough cards through this process of bringing stuff back, Wandering Emperor, bring stuff back with Tamiyo, use a Brilliant Restoration, get all of these artifacts that were in the graveyard back to the battlefield, and then I get to draw more cards, do more awesome stuff, and eventually fill this up to where we can put enough threats on the battlefield to win the game. The other thing too is that we eventually just get to 7 mana, and just casting these 6/5s with flying is a game-winning play a lot of times as well. We do have stuff in the side or on the mana base as well, Hall of Storm Giants and Cave of the Frost Giants. I actually don't have the green one because I'm trying to stay a little bit light on green. I'm just splashing it for the Tanuki and the Tamiyo right now, and the Colossal Turtle, which for the most part we're just using for blue mana anyway and bringing it back with white mana. And so we do have green mana in the deck, but it's mostly splashed here. That's again the part of the reason I'm not playing the Greater Tanuki. I was debating it splashing in with the 2 mana, the 2 mana 2-drop that's can ramp us up, so that way even if I'm playing it as a creature, it could ramp us up as well. But I'm going to test out this Skyclave Cleric here and see how it does for us. Otherwise, Wandering Emperor wins us lots of games. Tamiyo can be pretty sweet if we get to the -7 there. Doomskars, farewell. One of these definitely don't want to exile our graveyard, but being able to get rid of a lot of other stuff is really nice sometimes. That's the deck. Let's dive in the gameplay. Let's see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. Interesting opening hand. No blue mana, but with a redraw, and we do have the white mana to get to Doomskar. Potentially, if we find more white mana. Find more blue mana, we have other options. The issue is this is our only land that only gives green, except for I think the Boseiju. So we only have one other land, so any lands here is good for us. We're on the draw. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out. I don't want to go for less lands or less cards in hand. It would be even worse. All right, there we go. That's another card. Our only other land that doesn't produce green, or sorry, blue or white mana, besides this and Boseiju and this. Everything else either produces white or blue mana, which is all that we need for this deck. But oh boy, we're gonna find Boseiju next now. Just you wait. Just you wait. Alexander Hamilton. Sorry guys, every time I say just you wait, it's always gonna come out. Draw. Okay. Board wipe against this deck, not as good because it's the vehicles and stuff, but okay. Let's foretell this Doomskar, be able to sacrifice Potion of Healing, pass turn. Can't really do anything else. I mean, I can bring back the Doomskar over and over again, which is something that's decent. I'm really confused by this deck, what they're doing here. Evolving Wilds. So is this like a Scoot Swarm type of deal? Or is it 5 color? And they're just playing colorless things so they can draw cards and find the other stuff and play them out even in their late game, which is not a bad play. Good way to go. Indeed. Down to 21. All right, well, man, what is this draw? What is going on here? I mean, I can bring back the Potion of Healing with this Colossal Turtle. I mean, like, that's not a terrible way just to draw cards, so I'm not going to Doomskar when it's just this. Pass the turn. I mean, I guess I could have, like, foretell the Sock coming, but I do want to just maybe get more draw. I mean, it's protecting our life total, too, so that's fine. Soul Ripper as well. That can actually be crewed up by this fella. Doomskar won't be bad, just get rid of all of the things that can crew up. Yeah, we'll take it. Potion of Healing. Water Mine. Wow, okay, dude, what is up with my draws with this deck? Why is this happening? So I can kill this and they won't be able to crew this up unless they crew activate Bankbuster this, or they have, you know, amazing cards in hand. I think right now we just need to draw a blue source and have Mirrorshell Crab be available. There it is. There we go. All right, everything is now amazing. Pass the turn. Now we have bounce if we want it. We can counter their activation of crew. They still have their tap down creature. Whatever we want to do, we can do the thing. Goes to combat, swings in for 2. That's fine. Down to 17. Teleportation circle. Yeah, that's a counter. Yeah, it gets the ability to crew up stuffs. I think now I throw out the Doomskar. And if they have anything else they can go for, it's kind of okay. Our draw could be nice. Just getting to our big things. Doomskar. And we have bounce available. Yeah, they get to draw a card. Little bit annoying. Last turn. I don't really want to bounce this Bankbuster if I can avoid it. I actually really like the crewing up with Soul Ripper and being able to sacrifice the Circuit Mender. It's a pretty cool play. Evolving Wilds. Alright, so is it just the Abzan colors? So they're playing a lot of snowlands to be able to play other stuff out, I'm assuming. I should have counted that, probably. Oh well. We need to find our 1 copy of Farewell. That's what's got to happen. So Soul Ripper, how much is it? They can actually replay it. Can't counter it right now anyway. I believe it's just a bounce. I can also bring back the Doomskar. How good is that actually for us? I think right now we just need to keep him slower so we can find our other things. Hopefully we can get this Brilliant Restoration. That'd be amazing. Find another blue source at some point. Life will be good. I can't play out the sphere and be able to like do anything right now. Soul Ripper comes back. I can at least foretell the Sock coming for... Okay, there's more blue mana. Wowzers. All right, so what am I doing here? I think it's just Mnemonic Sphere. And I think we prioritize drawing into the land for this Brilliant Restoration. Which, if I need to, let's go ahead and foretell the Sock coming. I don't have to use the Potion of Healing here, and being able to counter something if I need to is really nice. But right now, prioritizing drawing 2 cards. Restoration. Yep. Probably should have just countered. Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. I don't typically play counter spells, so I don't think about countering stuff that often. It's just not my typical go-to thing to do. Screws up. Yeah, hits for bunches. Do you sacrifice? They can actually... Oh, it's 2 or less to bring back, right? I'm gonna say that Circuit Mender would be awesome if it was able to be brought back with this too. Down to 13. Activate this. Get the lands. I would love to have Potion of Healing in the graveyard as well. Ooh. You don't say. All right then, so we found our land. We have it all. We get to have it all. All right, so we're actually going to sacrifice you first. Oh man, this is devastating. I feel kind of bad actually. So artifacts, creatures, enchantments, no graveyards. We definitely do not click that one for this, but all of your stuff, you get to draw a card, but all of your stuff gonzoed. Huzzah! And then we get to bring a lot of things back. All right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so we have some big stuff. It's definitely worth going for this, especially with another one in hand. We can do it later. If stuff dies, bring it back. Life is good. All right, I'm guessing with the Snowlands, what are they playing? Would it be Blizzard Brawl? Blizzard Brawl wouldn't be bad for this deck. Snow. What's the... Destroy everything in black. Also being able to bring back anything that's... what's it called? This brings back stuff that there's the tutor card as well, which is pretty nice. All right, so Brilliant Restoration. Do the cool thing. Oh wait! Before this finishes. Darn it. Okay, never mind. I meant to go to cycle that through. That's fine. We haven't found a land yet, have we? I don't remember. I think we did. A card. Yeah, we did. All right. All right, so I'm assuming that this deck does have board wipes. So having another Brilliant Restoration is awesome. And at this point, I want to not really be discarding everything. It might just be playing out some of our big dudes because those do get through their stuff. Brings those things back to hand. Circuit Mender. Boom. As long as it's not board wipe right now, I'm kind of okay. I like Teleportation Circle, Circuit Mender. Gain 2 life, draw a card all of the time. Ah, there it is. Okay. So we're probably going for this second Brilliant Restoration. So let's go ahead and cycle this now, or channel it. Boseiju. Boseiju is pretty awesome. That lets us get rid of Teleportation Circle. Yeah, it draws cards, brings it back, all this stuff. Let's see here. Let's actually, let's go ahead and get these in the graveyard first. Do I still have enough for Brilliant Restoration? I do. And also just play out a 5/7. Or have counter spells available. And then we're only dealing with this. And then I also have removal with this too. Let's go ahead and hold off one more turn. Pass turn. Again, I don't want too many things in the graveyard. They're drawing so many cards though. Like I'm guessing they're gonna have another one of these Blood in the Snows here soon. We try to mill them out. That could be fun. Counter that ability. Reckoner Bankbuster. Yeah, that's fine. That's not the biggest threat. Them drawing more cards is annoying, but not the absolute worst thing. Counter you. Yeah, I will counter. Yeah, we get to draw more cards. That's cool. Get some life. We have another restoration. We have one more in the deck. We have plenty of things to be able to just keep around. How much mana do I have? Can I bring this back as well? I'll hold off. I can just sacrifice one of the ones that I get on the battlefield, right? All right, so you tap down. Why am I saving all of my blue and green mana? I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Dude, stop it. I want to... How? Come on. I know I have to use a lot of white mana, but still, just like save the other lands. Okay, it's awkward. Okay, I get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry guys. I just realized I do have to spend a bunch of white mana to cast that, and so that's what's going on there. Okay. Last turn. I don't have a counter spell. I should have saved the Sot Coming for the second Blood in the Snow. I just realized that would have been much better. Getting rid of the teleportation circle is good, but like the second Blood in the Snow here is what's bad for us. Draws a card, is digging for it. That's a good sign. We haven't seen any targeted removal yet, which I'm assuming they've got to have some of. This is such a funky deck. I like it though. Rite of Oblivion. Draws a card. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, Rite of Oblivion. Yeah, order 2, they pay it. That's cool. Something dies. That's cool. They get to draw a card. That's cool. So many cool things. Dude, this Circuit Vendors have done work for them. It's kind of cool. I've said cool so many times in the last little bit here. The biggest thing here actually is I kind of think we can mill them out. Although we're drawing lots of cards as well, so let's see how that goes. Draw 2. There we go. An alternative win con. I dig it. So we know they have this Rite of Oblivion, which can get rid of a Wanderer. I'm debating if I want to put like a counter onto this Colossal Skyturtle right away and go off. I don't think so at the moment, though. Actually, no, we want to get out. Land stuffs. Go to combat, attack in. 7 cards in hand right now, so don't draw at the moment. Are they holding off for the second Rite of Oblivion here? Down to 14. Could exile this right now. Make them draw a card, get a land out of their deck, which actually mills them out a little bit faster. But I think we're just going to pass turn for now. We can still win with what's on board. We don't have to wait for the mill game until we see other stuff happening. All right, so we're going to draw now. It's fine. We already played our one Sot Coming. I do have another counter spell, but with how many lands they have out now, it's only these Mirrorshell Crabs, which isn't going to do a bunch for us. It gets rid of the flyers, which is annoying. You go to the graveyard, which we can at least manage. Goes for the mech. Yeah, that's fine. Have resolve. Didn't actually do anything. Attacks. Interesting. I mean, I guess they really need the blocks right now, right?
I'm not overconfident.
All right, get out a samurai.
Guards, to me.
Do I want to get rid of one of their blockers right now? Does this come in tapped? I could get rid of like the mech here or the circuit mender. They get to draw a card, they get a land out. That means we get to actually hit in. And I think that's actually worthwhile here. We just need to get in for as much damage as we can these next couple turns. Force them to not have the board wipe. They do get to get the circuit mender again, but this means they won't find like teleportation circle go off with that. It's a little bit awkward, but whatever. We're doing it. They also can't crew up a 5/5 here. That's my turn. All right. Restoration. Blast planes. All right, cool. Play it out. Give you first strike and a counter. I want him to be able to swing through this stuff as well. Our vigilance guys are awesome here for us. We have another wander if we need it. I guess we probably could have ticked down and gone for that, but whatever. Yeah, long game here ahead of us right now. Are we drawing faster than them? Probably at this point we are. I mean, we don't have to keep drawing faster though. I forgot the Cave of the Frost Dragon. Next turn, that's fine. So they have to have an amazing board wipe now. Last turn. All right, so we're at 25, they're at 22. So I can still draw 2 more. And still be ahead of them. The mech. That does kill the samurai. Oh, it kills the wanderer as well. Okay. I forgot this does hit planeswalkers. Cool stuff. Professor. That's a lot of blockers. You know what? Maybe I should draw for a crab here. Let's see here. How much mana do I have? I can't play another wanderer if I do this. We're drawing into another crab and countering it. They still have enough mana to pay, but do they have enough mana to pay for that and the ward is the question. So they pay for the ward here. And they will still have enough mana. That's fine. And we're still getting 3/2. We still have this Cave of the Frost Dragon. Life is still pretty good. Yeah, I think we win just by going wide right now. I was surprised they didn't go for that right away.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
There you go, samurai.
We must protect the people.
So many things to discard. Get rid of you. Bring back. That's just sphere. Yeah, why not? All right, so tick up on you. We already have lethal now, but with the flyer, should be good. Yeah, I mean that's lethal, right? I don't think there's any kind of way out of this. They're gonna keep playing it out though. Cool. And what a long game, but we got there. We got there. That was an interesting deck that they were playing. I was surprised how well it worked out for them. I mean, I feel like it can't work very well for them up against more aggro-y decks, right? The Circuit Menders, I mean, I guess getting them lots of life along the way. They didn't find these until later on. So they have plenty of blockers in the early game. It's a very interesting deck, and I kind of like it. But I'm not sure how it actually closes games out. We were kind of more control-y though, so anyway, good one. We are up against James. I've been able to maintain my numbered play here so far. I play a little bit here and there on the side. Bounce, counter, board wipe. Should be good against a lot of decks, right? So let's go ahead and play out. I guess we'll go ahead and get out the cave first, pass the turn. Just in case we find the Hall of Storm Giants as well, which would be nice. All right, got some tappers. All right, so do I foretell here and get the board wipe going, or do I just go for the bounce right away? You know, let's just go ahead and foretell for now. Pass the turn. We do have the double white, so life is good. I might go for an early board wipe here, actually. Since I have bounce, I have some other stuff going for me. I might just go for the early board wipe. And just kind of hope that we can find other stuff. Slow them down a little bit on mana so they don't play out any planeswalkers right away. And then we have Wandering Emperor on the next turn in any kind of response of what they play here. And bounce and counter spells and whatever else. And so we should be good. But I'd like to be able to bounce and counter on the same turn on turn 5. And so here's a 3/3. Sounds good. Let's bring... haven't shown any green mana yet. Yeah, I'd like to hold on to Otawara as long as possible. Pass the turn. And yeah, I definitely want to get Wandering Emperor just out in the battlefield in general. So it should be good. I might just make a Samurai, though, and bounce this on a later turn. A Ranger class comes out. Can counter, can bounce later. Sure, yeah, we'll let it go. There is the chance for, like, Snakeskin Veil or Tamiyo safekeeping, stuff like that. This should be fine, though.
You're ready to lose.
Yeah, we'll just exile for now.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
All right, so let's see here. What am I doing this turn? Do I want to hold up the counter spell is the biggest question, or do I want to play out the restoration? Be able to hit our land drops is really important. Be able to dig through our deck is really important. Let's go ahead and play this out. We haven't found any of our ways to draw yet, which is really awkward. This deck is full of those, and we just haven't found any of them. So the biggest issue here is if they have the safekeeping or whatever. I feel like they would have already used it. So we're just going to pass the turn.
Remember your training.
Swings in. It does not pay for this yet. So yeah, we definitely go for the bounce. If they want to spend the card, getting rid of this. The nice thing is that even if they go for the protection, we want this in the graveyard. You know, it's like we're still getting what we want. All right, Invoke the Agents is a bad thing. That ain't great. Okay, countering that could have been good, but we have answers for it. We can bounce one of them. Life is good. That's right. They get Trample and Vigilance is what it. Trample here. Okay. Discard a card. Be able to bring something back. Decline. Yeah, there's nothing I can bring back, right? Yeah, except for the land if I wanted to, which we're fine. Decline. Let's see here. So we're losing the Wandering Emperor. Make a Samurai.
Let your blade do the talking.
And debating if I want to hold on to this just as like another way to bounce. I could bounce with that and this, but I think we just want to get up to our manas. So play this out. Because it'd be nice just to be able to play out of 5/7 against these guys eventually, right? So one more land and we're there. So right now we're just going to pass turn. We'll get a 3/4 here on the battlefield as well. These guys don't have Vigilance right now. Okay, they get to counter. The question here is, do they send both of them at the Wandering Emperor? They're losing out on a lot of extra turns to do other things. All right, so... yeah, we'll bounce. Bounce you. The other thing I could have done is actually brought back the Doomskar. I just realized. But that's fine. We have a 5/7 we're going to bring down right now. Sculptor of Winter. That's fine. All right, so this is land number 7. Swing in with the 2/2. So we have the double block against the Spirit. They do go for the trade. All right, so try to protect this a little bit longer. Cool. Natural growth, definitely counter that one. Yeah, the issue here is that they will be getting more toughness onto this, so it'll be harder to block. We'll have to double block, but we have the ability to do that. We need to find one of our card draw spells. Mnemonic Sphere would be amazing. Anything that draws us cards would be amazing. I guess it's just lets us play this for free, right? Gains us life, gets another blocker. So sure. This is what we were playing it for. Come on, card draw. I've never not drawn my card draw with this deck. So they've been playing a lot of really big threats. How do I win this game? Is it better to be countering something here and just kind of going off with Cave of the Frost Dragon and this? I think we get out the 5/7. This might stop the blocks for a couple turns, and that could let us get in for more hits with Cave of the Frost Dragon, even if they do still have stuff going on. A 5/7 is hard for them to get around, unless they have a Death Toucher that can get bigger. But we have a lot of 1/1s, it'll be fine. Blizzard Prawl, there it is. Word of 3, they pay it, then they kill it with the 1/1. That's right, I forget that they just had the perfect cards. I always forget to let that be an option for them, you know? My bad. There's card draw. Would have loved to be able to bounce this back a couple extra times. Do I need to play Cave of the Frost Dragon? We're just drawing cards right now. Draw 2. Grab another Plains. Do I want to be able to discard this to be able to bring back the other Mnemonic Sphere? Or like this Skyclave Cleric now. I think I'm going to go ahead and trade off the Death Toucher. I don't want that to be holding me off from playing a bunch of other stuff here. We get more Spirit tokens. This 6/7 is going to be really annoying, but right now we just need to find answers. And we should be able to find bounce with 2 more draws. I went ahead and played the land. Swing in. Could also hold this back to block and be able to bring back here as well. Wait, how much do I have if I just go for the double blocks and stuff? I'll swing there. Fast turn. Oh, I needed the one more guy to be able to actually block this guy and kill. All right, so we're just gonna chump a little bit. Be able to get this back for some life gain. Where'd I go for the Mnemonic Sphere? Depends on what I can discard. Wow, that's bad. Oh, that's good. It's good stuff. Getting a free Mnemonic Sphere. I mean, I guess we definitely want more in the graveyard in case we find the Brilliant Restoration. So yeah, we'll go ahead and bring this back. Let's draw first. See if we can do anything else here besides Doomskar. Doomskar is amazing, though. Play out the land. This flips around. That'll be good. So we attack in first. Just to see if we get any damage in, right? There's no life gain. There's nothing else here going on. We get in for 4. Perfect. Down to 12. Doomskar. All right, so now they're top decking. They have this Ranger class on the line, though. Estus Chariot. That rebuilds the board pretty quick. Okay. Bringing back the board wipe could be a good way to go with this Colossal Turtle. Just playing it out is not a terrible play. It does block an SS Chariot, gets over for the win and within a couple of turns. So honestly, I think we just play it out, right? They have the Ranger class to be able to buff up the Chariot, which is an issue. If they have a Blizzard Brawl, then we're in trouble as well. Okay, he goes for the Overgrown Troll. I mean, if they completely tap out here, then we have the win with Cave of the Frost Dragon, as long as we keep everything alive. So as long as we don't die, keep everything alive, you know, all of the things. Okay, so they go not all out. All right. Now the question is, do I trade off? Man, this top decking stuff is getting hard. Here, we'll block like this. I get a free spirit. I think they're going to kill the Colossal Turtle, but I at least get a spirit out of this and another blocker. This Overgrown Troll is annoying. I have the Cave of the Frost Dragon to at least block something. I can survive next turn without them. Oh man, the counter though. Is there any way I can be hitting in twice here and still survive? It depends on an amazing draw. So we're going to go for this. I'm not sure how many more good draws we can get. I would love to find... there's so many good things we have in this deck we have not found. Top decking Brilliant Restoration would be amazing. Which would then let us have any of these guys die, which would be fine. Why has my token not been made yet? It's when I block as well, right? What's going on? All right, there he goes. They finally let it go off. Oh, that's right. You have to assign the damage first. They're making the decision there. Yeah, making a token at least helps us with the other tokens. Overgrown Troll. We're probably just going to try to kill as many of these as we can. Let this damage through. Yeah, let's just hope they don't have too much. Wow. Okay. Come on. We have found all of these, which, I mean, it has been nice, but, like, we need the other stuff. I think I hold on to this one now because I need to have something to discard to be able to grab the life gain guy or whatever. Skyclave Cleric, something. Fast turn. Could I have attacked there? I don't remember. I think they had 2 cats up, right? Ah! What a draw. I think that's game. Because this now has trample. That's 5. Yeah, we can't block everything. Good game. I mean, I guess I technically block the most damage here. 2. I go. So yeah, I go to 1. Okay, I'll wait one more turn. I can find a guy to bring me back the Doomskar and try to win here. So I mean, there is that option. Discard land. Grab me. How much mana do I have? I have lots more Doomskars and Foretells and everything like that. So let's go for the Mnemonic Sphere. I have to have enough mana to be able to play everything. I haven't played a land yet, so finding a land is still okay. Draw 2. Come on. Okay, how much mana do I have now? I don't think enough. I can bring back the Wanderer. Is there anything else I can bring back that would let me actually do anything here? So I get to gain quite a bit of life here. So -4. I don't think this is enough because the tokens still kill me. So exile the troll. Gain 3 life. Oh man. Let's hope that they forget that I can gain 3 life and only send 2 at us and try to kill the Wanderer. I mean, yeah, it's game over. Yeah, good game. They didn't commit to it just yet, but it's fine. We're maybe okay. Let's see if they keep thinking about it. Okay, hovering over this. Oh, I have a play. Oh boy, do I ever have something I can do. Keep hovering. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good game. All right, pass. Oh man, yeah. Oh well, that was a kind of close one. We didn't draw into our card draw for way too long, and then top deck pretty poorly through the rest of that. Like we need to just find our board wipes and find all the other stuff there. Half of our deck, only 1 Doomskar. Eesh. Actually, did I find 2? Maybe. All right, up against Venom, and yeah, good hand. I like this. Have the Doomskar for turn 3 if need be. Let's throw this side out first. That lets us play out the Mnemonic Sphere just as a single card draw if I want to. Do I want to get that out? Well, I definitely played the wrong land there, so I guess it doesn't matter. Pass the turn. Gosh darn it. Oh, well. Oh, man, I definitely meant to play out the plays. I just was thinking too hard. I wonder it's not doing anything. Is this, enchantments? Here, I'm going to hold on to this for a second. We're going to go ahead and play you out. Fast turn. Welcoming a vampire. Card draw is a little bit annoying. I can bounce that and be just fine. And then lets us draw a card as well. In fact, do I want to draw now is the question. I already played a land. Pass turn. So is this the humans deck that also plays the Welcoming Vampire? I'm trying to remember what decks actually play all these things out. Redane. That makes things more expensive. Channel doesn't count as a cast, does it? So I definitely needed a foretell. Yeah, draw. I meant to bounce this in response. That's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and draw. We need to find lands. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and bounce this now. Bounce you. Restoration, and I'll just foretell a Doomskar. So I can bring back the sphere if I discard something. So probably the crab. Welcoming Vampire. Things in. Cool. Getting closer just to be able to play out a 5/7 as well. Get rid of Potion of Healing for now. And I might just bring that back. It immediately draws us a card. This draws us 2, which is really nice, but being able to gain the life later could be pretty nice for us. Let's go ahead and bring it back. It does come in tap, so we can't do it right away, even though it'd be nice for our land. So I do have a Wandering Emperor. I can't actually get rid of the Redane this way. I don't want them to draw more cards, so let's go ahead and throw us out. Doomskar. I'm expecting some sort of protection. I'm guessing they probably have more Snakeskin Veils, though. Okay, Valor Stance. Ah, cool. Brilliant Restoration is very nice. Halana. Alright, so land is also really good. Do I have a land in the graveyard? I do not. That's a redraw. Helena is bad. I can counter the ability with Mirrorshell Crab, get to the Brilliant Restoration, I have to get rid of this Redain first, though. So we draw a card here. We foretell the Doomskar. That means I can't go for the Mirrorshell Crab. How much do I care about that? We can gain 6 life, pass turn. And now if we just have like the Brilliant Restoration as well, having these in the graveyard will be nice for some extra card draw. Adeline. That is just out of line, man. This Redain really hurts us, man. He's good and stuff, I guess. Get Trample as well? No, just Hasten Vigilance. Could not remember. All right, let's gain some life. The question here is, do I block the token and I still get my own token out of this? Something I can block with over and over again for this Adeline at least. But can I take 5? I just gained 6. Doomskar is coming down, but we already know that they have some sort of protection and they've been holding up mana for days. I feel like they would just kill something with the Valorous Stance if they had it, right? 6 damage. Taking 5. Yeah, I don't want to go down below 10. So yeah, we'll block here. I mean, if I end up getting to this Brilliant Restoration, these come back as well. So having it in the graveyard's not awful for us. We have a blocker for next turn if Doomskar doesn't go off for us. Tamiyo. Well, Doomskar. If they have something to protect, what is it they protect? Probably the Redain again. Oh, it keeps the Adeline around. All right. I'm pretty okay with that because it's tough. Its power actually goes down quite a bit. And now the Redain is gone. Hopefully they don't have another. They probably have another. Let's be honest. Halana. Good stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of damages. All right, now we'll go for the Farewell, and that should help a lot. Play another creature. All right, Farewell, exile all creatures. All right. Now nothing with haste. Please do not have a third Helena. Brutal Cathar, okay. Oh, come on, land. All right, so Potion of Healing. Able to heal ourselves if need be. We also just have Wandering Emperor. I'm just playing something for sure to make sure that they don't get to this Brutal Cathar as well. Tamiyo can bring some stuff back. We have, yeah, we're good here. So fast turn. Now I can play Wanderer and the gain the 3 life. I also want this in the graveyard for the Brilliant Restoration. I also want to get this into the graveyard. Wandering Emperor is really nice. They get above this up. I can actually counter the ability that triggers. I think I can counter the first time it triggers, and that takes up all of its stuff. I'm not sure that's actually worthwhile. So let's just let it get big. We'll play with the Wandering Emperor. We have another one as well. This guy will be massive, and it's annoying. So I can counter this ability. That's what I'm saying. That could be pretty nice. Get this into the graveyard. I have... How many big things do I actually have in the graveyard? Only 1. And that way I'm only taking 2. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So you already paid 4 for it. Sinks and Vel. That's fine. That doesn't stop the ability from stopping. But he does get a counter onto it. Activate, gain some life. Down to 8. And opponent skips it up. There we go. We didn't get to go for the Brilliant Restoration. Oh, man. Yeah, that's fine. We got to the 7 mana. We had so much stuff in the graveyard. We were brought back the Mirrorshell Crab, several potions of healing, Mnemonic Sphere, so much card draw. Oh, gonna be so good. And then a 6/5 flyer as well. Dude, I like how this deck plays. It's really fun. All right, so I don't have a ton of interaction. I guess Wandering Emperor is pretty nice. Let's keep this. We are going to get the Sphere out on turn 2, and then either counter or draw turn 3, and then Wandering Emperor turn 4. Pretty good stuff. Okiba. Okiba. I go with Sivia. Last turn. Warlock class. Okay, play out Cascade. Last turn. What happens if I counter this? Does it just get sacrificed? I actually don't know what happens there. That might be a good thing to get rid of, like... So I believe that at the end it sacrifices after Lord 3. So the Lord 3 would go on, it's sacrificing, but it's exiling it in response to the sacrifice. I don't know, I'm confused. We counter the draw as well, but I think we also just want to draw, so that's fine. We do want to get these in the graveyard, so I mean, like, playing them out for random stuff is important. At the same time, though, I want to have card draw to actually deal with what's going on here. Wandering Emperor is going to be, of course, perfect, so that's good. Oh, Scourge of the Skyclaves type stuff. Wait, but they're gaining lots of life. How would that ever work out for them? Well, I'm confused. All right, Boseiju's pretty nice. Eventually. Let's just go for the Wanderer this time, though. Pass turn. Wandering Emperor. I could just bring out a 2/2. This has Menace, though. Yeah, okay. Exile you. Gain some life. Go to 18. Fail Stinger. Exploits. Cool. Would like to counter that ability. All right, so what all do we got going on now? Smith 0. I should have just played out the Samurai because we're losing it anyway right now. I don't have an answer for this. I could, I guess, just draw right now instead of drawing the 2. I'm finally losing the Wandering Emperor. Pass the turn. I would rather have card draw into the Brilliant Restoration. Yeah, that's fine. Wanderer dies. Yeah, so that was just a misplay. I should have just made the Samurai instead because I knew I wasn't going to be playing it out there. Okiba, cool. Lots of mana is part of the issue here. So they can actually pay for this. Let's make him spend the treasure to do this. We get rid of our crab. Alright, so they don't pay for it. Let's draw cards. Put out all my white mana. That was a little bit awkward. Potion of Healing is pretty nice. I don't know why I tapped on all my white mana for that. I should not have auto-paid. Do I want to hold on to this Mirror Crab again? Yep, I do. Pass turn. Just in case they're playing a Lolth or something here soon. That'd be bad. They also have enough mana to just pay for this Warlock class. Which I can go for Boseiju, who endures at that point. Let them draw some stuff. I'd rather counter a bigger spell once they get something good that they want here. That's my turn. Ocean of Healing. We need to find, and we need to find something that's not lands right now. Way too many lands drawn. Killing this can be good. They get a 2/2 back to the battlefield. Nothing will actually die unless they sacrifice something here. They do have Hive the Eye Tyrant, but that won't let them get up to level 3. We have Boseiju who endures for anything with turn 3 as well. So the question here is, I can hold in Mirrorshell Crab, counter whatever they buff up. I guess we hold on for another turn with all this. We have some life gain to counteract the 3 damage there. But if anything dies, we're taking the 3 from these Warlock classes as well, which is the scary part. It's just that can't let that happen too many times. Goes for Deadly Dispute. See, I can counter this, but that means the Warlock class gets through. But I do have enough to go for Boseiju, I guess. So you know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna counter something that we can counter. A little bit awkward, but it's fine. Faster. Because now I feel like they're gonna want to go for this Warlock class if they have a land. 6 mana right now. The Hive the Eye Tyrant is annoying, but we also can kill that with Boseiju. Invoke Despair. That's bad. Reprocess for enchantment end player. Taking a lot of damages. Ouchies. Nothing has died. Eye Twitch. Man, they're playing around all of our answers. I don't like that. Well, we're going to activate this because Boseiju's not working right now for us. Roadside Reliquary. Doomskar. Probably should play that just for the chance to draw cards eventually. And we can play it out on the turn we do stuff too. Last turn. Pest Summoning. I believe it's just Hive the Eye Tyrant here. Like, that's got to be the best play, right? Oh, okay. Cool. Man. Mihik Massacre. Okay. So 3 things are going to die. Okay, so we can kill the Mihik Massacre here, which is at least nice. So, kill you. Before any triggers go off here. Okay, we need to find ways to gain some lives. Dude, I don't feel like we've been drawing the kinds of things we've been needing lately. I've taken a lot of chances to wait longer with this one right now, but come on, deck. Give me the good stiffs. Brilliant Restoration off the top. Potion of Healing is not a bad draw. All right, so Roadside Reliquary, Potion of Healing. I think... Oh, do I need to draw now? That lets us bring this back, which is really nice. Okay. Restoration. Grab a Plains. Already played a land. Now I have both of them out, which is nice. So make sure I'm tapping down the right stuff here. Yeah, blue. Got some stuff. This Hive the Eye Tyrant is still terrible for us. All right, pass turn. I mean, Hive gets in for 3. If they can get anything to die here. Oh, they have. Okay, I was thinking this is the one that gives counters onto stuff. That would be bad. Professor Onyx. Oh dear. All right, we're gonna do this now. They tap down the Hive. We get to bring back a way to gain life next turn, although it can't tap down. All right, deck. Come on, let's draw something amazing. We've gone through half our decks. 1 Brilliant Restoration. We have 3 copies in the deck. Like, what are the odds every single draw to be finding this now is, it's only 8%, but still, every single draw, it's 8%. Oh, that's so bad. Discard you. Bring back anything else in gain its life. It comes in tapped is part of the issue. So let's go for the sphere. Actually, the way to gain life would be amazing, but we have to have something untapped that can gain its life here. So activate you. Come on, deck. Let's get out Search Beach. I have to be able to have enough mana to still play something, right? Any spell and we're dead. This guy hits us, we're dead. I might just have to draw with this to be able to find what? Wanderer? Wanderer is somewhat okay. I have to have enough mana for Wanderer and Mirrorshell Crab, though. We just can't draw any of our pieces. All right, Wanderer. I don't think I have enough mana for this and this Shell Crab, though. Yeah, see, like we're one mana off, or not one mana. I guess a couple. Yeah, we're 1 mana off being able to do it. So I have Wandering Emperor. I can counter the ability of being able to cast any spell. I can stop this. I can actually counter the ability of Hive the Eye Tyrant going in. But if they cast a spell and that, we're all sorts of dead. So pass the turn. Let's see if we can survive here. Go to 1. Oh boy. At the peril. So yeah. Can't gain life with anything. Under the ability that you can definitely pay for. Then Wandering Emperor. Yeah, so all of these cards that should have been not lands would have been amazing. Dude, what's up with the draws with this one right now? I do not like it. All right, guys, so we played 5 games on here, but I have played 9 games altogether, and 50% win rate on the play, 60% on the draw right now. I don't know why I'm getting a better win rate on the draw with like most of my decks right now. Oh, that's because I'm always on the draw, and I'm just good at playing that now, you know? It's because that's where I always keep my 2-land hands on the draw, and they work out for me instead of having to mulligan or whatever. So anyway, yeah, pretty good stuff here. Today, I guess I was on the play quite a bit for these last few games, but super fun stuff, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Let me know in the comments below what kinds of changes you would make to the deck. I feel like a 4th copy of Brilliant Restoration would be nice because that's like the thing that we need to hit. But at the same time, I really don't want 2 of them in the opening hand, like ever. I don't want 1 in the opening hand. I want to top deck into them through our Potion of Healing, Mnemonic Spheres, you know, throughout the time. And yeah, so that works out. The thing that I thought was really cool is I played up against a deck that did this, where they were able to Doomskar. Then the next turn, they just brought back another Doomscarred again. I was playing a mono red deck, and I was like, what the junk? Like, that's just so good. And then they brought back the Brilliant Restoration when I had them down at like 3. They were able to keep going off with Potion of Healings and win the games. I don't know if I have the same build that they did, but I really like how this one plays out. Farewell might be something we need to play more of, simply because of how many artifacts and enchantments are out on the board that aren't being used. Like, and it does exile some of our stuff, but for the most part, we're trying to get our stuff in the graveyard, and it's okay if a couple of our like Mnemonic Spheres or Potion of Healings get exiled. It's nice to have them around, but I'm okay. Hitting the Farewell would be really nice. So maybe 1 more copy of Farewell could be nice in the deck. I actually really liked how Skyclave Cleric played. We never played it out as a land, but if it was in the opening hand with fewer lands, great. I would love to be able to play that out. It's a white source, which helps us get to the Brilliant Restoration. Really good stuff. I really like Restoration of Eiganjo in the deck. Like, everything was really good. The biggest issue is just like, can we squeeze in like more counter spells? Can we squeeze in more stuff? Mnemonic Sphere was an interesting one that I'm not sure was needed as much. And maybe we go down 2 copies of the Sphere and go up the leaves the battlefield card here, the Circuit Mender that they are playing, maybe like 1 or 2 of this wouldn't be terrible. On turn 3, it gains us life, so it's doing what we want out of the Skyclave Cleric. It's it's colorless, so we can play it no matter what our mana base is doing. If it ever leaves the battlefield, like as long as that's on the battlefield, we're going to be drawing cards, so and if it goes to the graveyard, great, that means we can bring it back with Brilliant Restoration, life is good, or with Tamiyo. We don't get to bring it back with Restoration of Eiganjo, which is one issue, but whatever. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.